What is up, guys? Good evening to you all. Nitro Curse in the house. Jordan, Brandon, Honky, Doc, Gorilla. What's up, brother? What's up going on, man? It's all good here. Happy Wednesday to you all in the stream. Thanks for hopping in here so quickly. Tired Dude, Bulldoggernaut, Anna. What's up, guys? I'm going to jump right into it tonight because I want to get my champs on cooldown as soon as possible because I've got quite a bit of work to do. Dicer, what's good, man? Good to see you here this evening. Molly in the house. Was just wondering, Joel is going to stream tonight. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I was a few minutes late. Yeah, we got home late tonight. Just put my son to bed. I was meaning to hop over on Twitter and say something, but I forgot. So just ran in the door to the office and jumped on as soon as I could. You're only at 4.5 million? Oh, don't feel bad. I'm not even at 4 million yet. We still got a couple more hours. We can get it done. Omega, what's up, dude? Charles, Ethan in the house. Jay, Spence. What's up, guys? Hopefully, if you're grinding for Voodoo, you're further ahead than where I'm at. Today was fairly busy for me. It turned out to be a busier day than I had originally anticipated. Like, I wasn't able to get on any of the streams, really. I caught the tail end of Brian's stream today. But as far as, like, making content, I didn't make anything, so didn't really grind at all. How do you feel on your death button rewards? I mean, I'll take free stuff, you know, anytime they want to give it to us, but I was fairly underwhelmed. It was basically like exactly what I said it was going to be, unfortunately. I said it was going to be a title, it was going to be some shards. The only thing they didn't give us that I thought for sure they would give us would be some sort of like Sig Awakening crystals. But yeah, when I saw the rewards, I was like, screw it, man. I wish I would have known that that was the rewards. I would have pushed the button. I would have rather had the button pusher title than a couple hundred shards. Tristan, what's up, man? Put up 9.4 in the first round. I'm sitting this one out. Yeah, I don't blame you, man. Been there before. Anna, no worries. I appreciate you stopping by the stream this evening and showing some support. Speaking of support, slacking, I see. What's up, Cameron? The Grand Scheme. He actually posted a video today. He tagged me over on Twitter talking about the Joel Patrol raid last night. Which, that was a lot of fun. Like, last night's stream, that was the most fun I've had in a long time on one of my streams, man. Same button pusher title, so worth it? Yeah. Even before I knew what the rewards are, I was contemplating pushing it, because I knew there was probably more people, or there were fewer people that were going to have that title. It was going to be more rare. Green Monkey, what's up? I love your profile picture. Is that, yeah, that's BG with the triple banana. Triple threat. Iceman, I'm good, dude. Just gonna get as many of my 550s on cooldown as quickly as possible. Once I get these all on cooldown, I probably will jump over, possibly into Act 5. We'll see how the evening goes. But I got through the first three quests in Chapter 5.2. And I gotta say, it was a lot of fun. It was what I expected the first chapter of Act number 5 to be. I'm sure it will get a lot more difficult. The first, second, and third quests were fun, but I wouldn't call them difficult by any means. Not something you could just blow through, but I really feel like the difficulty level was right where it should be. Not looking forward to the Collector. The only person that I actually saw... STFU dropping the super chat already. Dude, what's up, man? No push-ups required if you buy your son a book. Dude, and it's pretty funny that that you're hopping on here because my wife sent me a link today talking about your profile picture, that lion. So I know all about your profile picture now. I can give you the full account of it if you don't know where it came from. But dude, that's incredibly kind of you, man. I guess I need to update. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about push-ups tonight. Listen, it's not that I don't want to do them, but I have got to. I got to get on this grind. You know, if I end up going long, maybe we'll come back. We'll come back and pick up a couple. But yeah, dude, wow. 2 seconds into the stream, I wish I had something else other than push-ups that I could offer you, my friend. We've got a ton of books for my son. It may sound kind of weird, but I hung these like vinyl gutters on one of his wall. Like I think there's 2 sets of them. And my wife bought a bunch of books, and we've got all these books in the gutters on his wall, and they're down low where he can reach them all. It was her idea. Came off of Pinterest. Joel, Act 5 was too easy. Leave it to Cameron, man, to say it was too easy. Everything's too easy for Cameron, though, right? I'm going to wait until I get to the collector to pass my judgment, because it looks pretty tough. Corey H. in the house. What's up, man? We need to get some love for STFU in the chat. I don't see anybody giving the man any love. Sure is bad taxidermy. Yeah, it was the King of Sweden, I believe. If you, I don't know how much you know about it. If you look at it from the side, kind of like the back quarter panel, kind of looking towards the front. Oh, she's gonna kill me. Oh my god. Oh, that sucks. It was like 12,000 points I just left on the table. I don't remember what I was saying. Screw it. iMac, what's up, dude? Tobias in the house. Joel, you were the only one not streaming this afternoon. I know, dude. I would have loved to have gotten on there, but couldn't. Just couldn't make it happen. I had a meeting that started at about right around 10 o'clock. Then after I got out of the meeting, it was just a full afternoon. Full lunchtime, full early afternoon of work, and I just couldn't get on. Is day 2 of map 6 easier or harder than day 5 of map 5? I guess it really just depends upon what lane you're taking. Personally, I don't find map 6 to really be any more difficult than map 5. Once you've got the coordination down and you know which path you should be taking, and you do that path all the time and you tailor the 3 characters that you bring in specifically to those paths, I really don't think it's difficult at all. Promote that literacy. What will be the cutoff this time? I really don't know. I'm just going to shoot for 6 million and not worry about the cutoff. I could see it probably staying fairly high. Scene 5.2 was easy, but then you get to the collector. Yeah. Your son called a wrench a plunger. What's up, Ben? I got a screen cap of my YouTube main page. It had Dave, Seaton, BG, and even Rich the Man all streaming live at the same time. Yeah, for like 2 seconds after I got out of my meeting, I thought that I was going to be able to get on. And I think Turbo Tim was streaming, Rich, Seaton, Brian, who else? I feel like, Dave. Yeah, it was like MCOC overkill. But there were a lot of people in all the streams, so it was nice to see the community out and about. I would have loved to have taken part of it, man. Either that or buy him a stuffed lion. Michael Herbert, what's up, dude? Did you end up ranking up your Wolverine? Pretty sure that was you that asked me that question on Twitter. You're 5.6 for Voodoo and still paranoid? No, dude, no reason to be paranoid. Just get to 6 million tonight, put up a few more points tomorrow, and you'll be fine. I'm the one who's a little paranoid here. I'm going to have to put up probably pretty close to 1 million on stream tonight. And then at some point this evening when I get home, probably going to have to run a little bit more just because I'm not sure what tomorrow morning's going to look like. I probably won't have a whole lot of time to play, so it's going to be make or break it tonight. That's why, unfortunately, the push-ups will probably have to wait for another day. Yo, Joel! What's up, Choke Artist? I always think of G.I. Joe. Yo, Joe. Seaton had over 300 or 3K. Brian Grant over 1,000. Yeah, there were a lot of people out. Although, if I would have gotten on, I don't think anybody would have showed up. There were enough streams going on that I was way late to the party on that one. I can't wait for the day that I've actually got some lighting in here. I've got a light colored shirt on this evening, and I'm looking at myself in the camera, and it's just like I'm glowing between the glare on my head and the glare on my shoulders. YouTuber goals, man. All I want is a lamp. I did max out my Drax Sig at 99, my first 4-star maxed. So you didn't end up taking Wolverine? Drax is not a bad choice, though. Lucky Gamer, what's up, man? Can you say hi to my daughter, Audrey? Audrey, welcome to the stream this evening. How are you tonight? Happy to have you and your father here. I was watching... Oops, there we go. I was watching Seaton, then saw that Brian Grant was streaming, so I paused Seaton and watched Brian Grant live. Yeah, I wish I could have got over to Brian's stream, but... The only person that I really caught... I jumped in Brian Grant, but he was like way past. I think he'd been streaming for like 4 hours at that point. So I hopped in there for a quick second, but yeah, there was like, I think 700 people in there at that point. And then I tried to jump over and catch the tail end of Dave, but he had just beat the collector and was signing off. So yeah, I hate to go a day without putting out content. A weekday, that is. Usually I slack off on the weekends, but I don't know. I feel like I'm letting my subscriber base down. You are celestial. Nice. That's a good way to put it. I don't feel celestial, but I'll take it. Your Drax was already 550. I got you. So you're asking about your second 550. Yeah, dude, don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. I use my Wolverine for everything, man. Any day that I run map 6, he's there. If I can spare him to use him in Alliance Wars, if he's open, I always take him in there as well. Speaking of Alliance Wars, and that actually plays into why I didn't have any content today. The Alliance War that I recorded, and the best part of the Alliance War was the mini-boss fight against Nightcrawler. And most of the gameplay footage was fine, but as soon as it got to that mini-boss, for whatever reason, it was trashed. I think I was trying to record it and render a video at the same time, and it didn't record right, so had to dump everything. Thanks, no problem, man. Do you and your daughter both play MCOC? Hey Joel, I'm almost all the way through Heroic of the new special event. I have not even looked at it yet. I was lucky to even put any time into 5.2 today. I gotta say, I really enjoyed, I thought I was gonna hate it, but I really did enjoy the first 2 quests where you don't do any damage with, except for with your specials. I don't know, I thought that was kind of cool. Shanksta, what's up, mate? How's the grind? It's not going great. I feel like I always say that. Whenever somebody asks, my last couple of grinds, I've been fairly behind and have had to play catch up. It's kind of where I'm at this evening. He will be my third. If I do it, my other is Crossbones. Yeah, I would definitely take up Wolverine before Crossbones. How many 440s should you have before you think about going 550 for the first time? It's really more of a matter of who do you have that you can take to 550, because I wouldn't hesitate if you're sitting on some of the top champs. How much am I putting up for Voodoo? I'm hoping to get to 6 million at least. Vince, Bruno in the house. What's up, man? I've completed normal. Oops, Omega, I just lost you, man. I've completed normal and heroic now. I just have to do master, then 100% all 3. Disappointed with the champion for normal completion. Yeah, is it, who is it? Is it Civil Warrior? I think it is. Just me. I don't trust her with my account that I'm not going to buy her a device to play. I gotcha. Well, I'm glad you're both here this evening. First 2 quests are fun. The last 2 aren't so much. Completed it. Haven't even started the monthly event. Yeah, it's going to be, looks like, an insane amount of time to be able to 100% explore 5.2. I'm sure, like, as we speak, there's probably people who've had it done for a couple hours now, but yeah, for me personally, it's going to take me a long time. I haven't even fully explored 5.1 yet. I'm feeling a little bit behind. Michael Herbert, man, I'm just screwing everything up, aren't I? I've already got Crossbones and Drax at 550. Gotcha. Just took my 5-star Gwenpool to rank 3. Congratulations, Riley. A.K.A. I think Pixel Pupper. Wish I had a Gwenpool, man. Black Panther, it's all good, man. Happy Wednesday evening to you. And everybody else in the chat who I haven't said hi to yet. If you've been paying attention and you've noticed, I'm placing a weakness on the opponent, and that is because I unlocked, oh, what's the name of it? Is it Resonate or Inequity? I can't remember which one it is. Yeah, I've enjoyed playing with Yondu so much, and the way that his Awakened ability interacts with the weakness, that I went ahead and unlocked Resonate and Inequity just to mess around with it a little bit. Probably shouldn't have done it, but I did. I'm going to mess around with it, and I've wanted to unlock it for a long time, just didn't want to spend the units, so the Scrapyard was a great way to do it. The Scrapyard event was, like, by far the best event that I think that they have ever put on. I was able to fully open up Suicide Masteries. What else did I open up? I opened up a Suicide Masteries. I think I put another point in Glass Cannon with Stony Mastery Cores. I opened up Inequity and Resonate. And I think I've still got a Stony Mastery Core sitting there, so. She does open my crystals, though. She opened my 4-star Dr. Voodoo. Man, maybe I should start having my son open my crystals. He's 2. I guess I would just have to grab his hand and although he's pretty smart when it comes to devices. Let's see, where's Iron Man at? Cameron, so here are the collector counters. All able to solo him. Archangel with some luck at the start of the fight. Vision, Age of Ultron. Magic with a lot of luck. Voodoo, again with luck. See, I was trying to read through some of his abilities. Once he gets down to, I think it's like below 55%, and correct me if I'm wrong because I haven't played it personally. I just read very quickly on his abilities. I think once he gets under 55%, he becomes bleed and poison immune, stun immune, and I don't think you can power lock him anymore. So I'm not sure how effective magic is going to be. Although I guess her S2, I don't know. I don't think you can chain her S2 without having the power lock. I could see Vision possibly working, but it's going to be pretty difficult to get to an S1 before he gets to an S1. Unless you could just really slow play it. I don't know. I'm not looking forward to that. Yeah, Pixel the Pupper. That's what I thought. Who is the featured champ in tomorrow's arena? Carnage. Yes, you are correct. Carnage and Venom is the basic. It was Joe Fixit, and they replaced him for some reason. I don't know. I guess just to match Carnage? I don't think I've really seen anything like that before where they've announced or they've switched up the basic arena list like that. Which is actually cracking me up because there were some guys in my Alliance line chat that were complaining because they actually didn't have Joe Fixit and they were looking forward to adding him to the roster. Doc Strange stopping in the house this evening. What's up, dude? Man, this AI is smart. Difficult to play out of the corner of your eye like this, man. Jero Pena. What's up, man? Just getting smoked by this superior Iron Man. God. Joel, what do you think of Carnage? Wish he was better. I mean, he looks cool, and I think he's going to be a lot of fun to play, but I don't really think that there's a spot in the game for him. He's like a slightly better Venom with way better prestige. So, you know, you don't see Venom being used for anything, and you're not going to see Carnage being used for anything either, unfortunately. Tell you what, I took off, is it Stupefy that adds the extra half second to stun duration? And I didn't think that I was going to feel it, but man, I really do feel it. I may have to go back and change that up a little bit. I was looking forward to getting Joe. Yeah, I think there was quite a few people that were looking forward to getting him. You're at 2.5 million right now, Ray. Yeah, I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna stay fairly high. Unfortunately, man, you're gonna have to put in a lot of work to get up near probably at least 5.5. Oh, there you go. Gonna try to get to 5.5 by the end of the night. Good luck, dude. Josh Hamilton, what's up, man? Happy Wednesday night to you. That whole immunity thing is bugged. I bled him to death right when he was at 10%-ish. Really? That doesn't surprise me. Pretty much every special event and character is bugged right at the very beginning when it comes to Kabam. They don't usually come back around that soon, though, do they? Who are we talking about? What did Dicer say? Oh, wasn't Joe Fix-It just in the Black Widow not long ago? Possibly. I don't recall him being in there, but there's a good chance of it. He's been around for a while. Any idea what Venom might go for? I'm trying to awaken him. Yeah, dude, you're going to be able to pick him up pretty low. I would say mid-2s. Maybe even a little bit lower than that. Josh, grinding both arenas, trying to get that dupe on Star-Lord. Best of luck, man. Star-Lord is a lot of fun to play. Is the new 5-star offer worth it? I did not even read the 5-star offer. With everything else that was going on today, I just really didn't have time to look at it. I'm not going to buy it either way, but I guess I should probably take some time to go over there and look at it. I think, was it a double offer? Like spend units to awaken the second part or open up the second part, something like that. Maybe this whole relic system doesn't really work as people thought. I feel those stats only are there in that particular interval of health. Ooh, actually, you might be onto something there, Cameron. Like, it's not stacking relics. It's just between those percentages. That is, that's a very good point, man. That wouldn't surprise me if that's the way that it is, if you were able to bleed him out. You think 1.8 is enough for the 11 to 25% rewards for Voodoo? Ah, man, I would be totally guessing if I told you yes. I have no idea on that one. With the cutoff being so high. Well, let me think. What did I put up in the first round? I want to say I put up... Well, no, it was quite a bit more than 2.8, or 1.8. I think I put up like 2.6 and got into 11 to 25%. So you might be safe. I mean, if you're at 1.8 right now, just spend a little more time and try to get to 2. Man, I'm getting... It's just going to be one of those streams. Every couple of nights, I have one of these streams where I'm looking at my phone playing, but I'm not actually looking at my phone. Like, I'm thinking and talking and just... God, it's embarrassing. The 5-star offer is abysmal. Fix-It was in the arena in December, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you can find a list of that. I feel like he was probably in there not long ago. Marcus Rice, what's up, man? It's good to have you in the chat this evening. I'm all good. If I could just play a little better. I've already lost, I think, like 2 or 3 of these fights, which may not sound like a big deal, but, you know, if you're losing 20 to 30,000 points when you need every point that you can get, it's not fun. Oh, I'm turning this thing on early tonight, man. Oh, my back hurts. Oh, whew, I'm the oldest 29-year-old you're ever gonna meet. Let's hope that's how it's supposed to work and they don't fix it. Well, if it's not the way that it's supposed to work, rest assured it's going to take a while before it gets fixed, so you got some time. Can you take a look at the 5-star offer and give us your opinion? Oh, where's it at? Is it in our mail? Let's see here. Mario's in the chat this evening. What's up, Mario, dude? It's been a while since I've seen you, man. Were you here last night? I don't remember seeing you pop up in the chat. Alright, where is this crap at? Message from Rocket. Yeah. It was somewhere right around here. There it is. Act 5, Chapter 2, Binding Bundles. So 5,000 units. 4-star. 5,000 5-star shards. Then the rest is crap. So basically, you're paying... So 25,000 or 2,500 units is a 4-star. So you're paying double that for half of a 5-star. I don't know, man. That's a lot of units. See, and then I'm not even going to look at the 10,000 one. This is the way that I look at it. I personally, and this is just me. Like, I don't know what situation you're in, but for around 1,500 units or so, 1,500 to 1,800 units, I can refresh my champs, and I typically can score enough to be able to get a featured champ. And that is something that I really can control. For 5,000 units, not knowing who you're going to get, and that's a lot of units, man. It doesn't seem worth it to me. Like, I don't know. Even like if it was let's say it was Gwenpool for 5,000 units, I still don't know that I would buy it. There's just so much you can do with 5,000 units in the game. Yeah, those boosts are in there just to make everything look more valuable than it actually is. It's like when you go to a restaurant and like they give you your meal and it's just packed with a bunch of like garnish and fluff, and they throw on like 10 pounds of French fries to make it look like there's a lot of food there. Make you feel like that it's worth $12 when really it's probably not. Don't know how that got moved into food, but do yoga, Joel. It will help your back pain. How long it's gonna help my back pain is like I don't know, back surgery. I really need to get to chiropractor is what I need. Slip discs, fractured vertebrae, not fun. ECWS, what's up, man? Milk those whales. That's really what it's all about. Joel, read the last. All right, Legacy, what you got, man? Joel, I just had my first stream. Had 10 viewers at one point. Nice, dude. Yeah, the first stream is always nerve-wracking. It's really weird to see yourself. Like after a while, like I don't care what I look like. It doesn't make any difference to me. But at the beginning, like you're constantly looking at the camera and screen to see what you look like. Euthanitis eats the garnish. Yeah, I bet you eat the garnish, dude. What's up, man? But 5,000 5-star shards, though. I don't know. I mean, we're getting 2,500 for free this month. I'll take the 2,500 and keep my 5,000 units. Isalina Squad in the house. Yo, what's up, man? And now that we've got... I was waiting for like 100 people to jump in here. I want to give a big thanks to everybody who jumped over into the Joel Patrol, that raid we did last night. That was a lot of fun, and he seemed to really appreciate it. He actually made a video about it today, so I was expecting like, I don't know, like 10 people to hop over there, but there were actually quite a few people who went, so just something different, made it fun. Maybe we'll do it again tonight. I would really love to find somebody who's only streaming, who's got like, you know, like 6 people watching or something like that. Yeah, see, like if Legacy, pro tip to Legacy, man, if you jump on your stream right as I'm getting off, I'll send everybody to you. You can eat out for $12. I'm moving to where you're at. Yeah, dude, the Midwest is awesome. Unblockable L1 Spider-Gwen. Is that a note in there? The whaliest whale in my ally got it. He pulled a 5-star Ultron out of regular 5-star Crystal and pulled Dormammu out of the offer. Here I am with the duped Iron Patriot. See, dude, that is what has scared me away from everything, man. DA's in the house. What's up, dude? Don't tell me you're off again for a second night in a row. In a row. Listen to me. In a row. Line raid from the Joel Patrol. The first thing that I thought about last night after I got off the line was because I have a 2-year-old son in the house, we see a lot of cartoons. I don't know if you're familiar with Paw Patrol, P-A-W, like it's the dogs that run around and save the day, but I instantly thought of Paw Patrol. Which Joel Patrol was just kind of, it rhymed. Shout out to my wife. If she's on here, she came up with it. Just really couldn't come up with anything better, but I'm not 1,000% sold on it, so if we came up with something better. Midwest has its perks. Yes, it does. Houses around here are pretty cheap. Well, I shouldn't say cheap, but compared to the coasts, they're cheap. But then again, I think like minimum wage is lower here, so it's all pretty relative, man. Chase is on the case. Hey, there we go. Shout out to Brian. He knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, I think my son is kind of finally through the Paw Patrol phase. Thank God, man. You mind if I visit you, Joel? Ethan, what do you mean, like stop by the office? I don't mind if you come by, just not right now. Joel Patrol, be there on the double. See, DA knows what I'm talking about. He's got kids. Did you see Brian Grant's dog in the stream? Yes. In fact, like, as I got on, he was not in the stream. I guess he was off, I don't know, walking the dog or something. Anyway, yeah, as soon as he got on there, he grabs the dog and, like, just shows the dog real quick and then puts her away. I don't think he ever gave us the dog name, though, but until he gives us the dog name with the whole banana thing going on, I'm just going to name his dog Chiquita for the Chiquita Banana Lady, which I don't know if it's a girl or boy dog, but you can tell him I said that. Chiquita is the name of his dog. Spread the word. Hey, man, good morning from Italy. Shout out to Captain Morgan Gaming. I think you're the first person, at least that I've seen in the stream, that is from Italy. Good morning from Italy. So, what is it over there? 10 o'clock my time. What is it, like 8 a.m., 9 a.m., something like that over there? The J Crew. See, I like the J Crew, but it doesn't necessarily convey, like, the raid feeling that I'm wanting. No stream too big, no stream too small. Joel Patrol, we're on the roll. Dude, you're cracking me up, man. Yeah, if people don't know what Paw Patrol is, they're like, what is DA talking about? At least $30 to eat out. You're in San Francisco. $2,400 rent for a 240 square foot shack. Yeah, see, I thought when me and my wife got married, we moved into a it was a brand new apartment complex. We were the very first people that were ever in our unit. We were on the ground floor, right next to the parking. It was awesome. It was a tiny little place. It was one bedroom. And we were paying, I don't know, my wife could probably answer this for me. I think we were paying like $1,000, maybe. It was either maybe a little bit under or a little bit over $1,000. And I thought that was crazy high. But yeah, $2,400 for rent. No thank you. Which of the recently added 5 stars are you good to get? Well, I can tell you I'm not good to get any of them, but as far as which ones that I want, I think at the top of my list in order is Hulk, Ultron, Mordo, and I actually don't hate me, but I actually would like to get a 5-star Gambit. Thanks for the subscription, Gavin. What's up, man? If you're in the chat this evening, thanks for subscribing and the support, dude. We're playing Quake style. I'm not good playing Quake style. So can we talk about how I may pick up Future Fight? Dude, I'm like 10 steps ahead of you, man. I've been playing it for a couple of days, trying to figure out if I wanted to bring it to the channel, and I think that I'm going to stay away from it. It's just too autoplay for me. Like, I don't know, maybe you've got a different opinion on it. I know that there are a couple of channels on YouTube that do stream that kind of stuff, and they get tons of views, but I'm not going to stream something just because I'm looking for views. I'm going to stream something because I enjoy playing it, and just really wasn't what I was looking for, unfortunately. Alright, dude. I rent a house in South Florida for $1,800. Man, you need to buy for that price, man. Past the J. Ooh, I like that. Joel, how about the 801 First Squadron? Yeah, see if we can do something. Ooh. What about an 801 raid? Hashtag 801 raid? Or 801... Hashtag 801 something. Mario, I will not be going for Carnage. I really don't see that I would use him. I don't think he's got a spot in the game outside of being a huge prestige boost. I think I'm gonna sit this one out. I may or may not go for Punisher. I guess we'll just have to see where my unit count is at. If I was up closer to 4,000 units, I may give it a go. But I don't like to permanently be under 3,000 units. I know you're probably like gagging, but yeah, I don't like to be under 3,000 for any length of time. My rent is $550 a month. That's what I'm talking about, dude. Master difficulty key is coming up as a consumable mid-quest. If you used, you can't continue just to head up everyone. Interesting. Didn't know that. You got a 5-star Gambit. Now I got to rewatch your Gambit video. Yeah, dude, that Gambit Infinite stun is no joke. Captain Morgan Gaming, I had made a video on Quake. You want to parry and do your 5-hit combo at start. Hit their guard four times more or hit them twice. Then you have enough space to trigger shock without wailing. Oh, without walling. I'm sorry. Yeah, she is. She's on my list, as many other characters are to practice with. But the more I get into, into YouTube, the less and less time I have to do the things that I originally started YouTube to do. Molly. Could just have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath for $800. Are you in the city, Molly? Are you in North County, West County, South County? I didn't mean to bring up a conversation about mortgage payments. Weck, my mortgage is $1,500 a month. Yeah, that's right. That's right where mine's at too. I think we're just under that 14 something. $29.95 is too much. I need to move out. Yeah, dude, you must be on a coast. Are you in New York? Probably wouldn't use him either, but he looks cool. I need to go for the arena because I'm stuck in Labyrinth of Legends. Took the wrong path. Oh, dude, that sucks, man. Snooter, what's good, dude? Yeah, I think if you're gonna go for Carnage and you're not concerned about duping him, maybe sit out the first round, because I have a feeling that there's a good possibility that a lot of people going for him in the first round probably won't go for him in the second round. Like, I could see a lot of the bigger whales wanting to get him for his prestige, but a lot of those I'm sure have probably got awakening stones that they'll drop into them, or they'll pick him up out of a crystal. So I could see that second cutoff might come down quite a bit. I'm not saying like Yondu levels, but it may be quite a bit lower than the first round. Hey Joel, I'm at around 4.3 million too. Going to be a rough night. It shouldn't be too bad, man. I've got I've never seen your roster, so I don't know how many 550s you have, but having a decent amount of 550s actually helps the grind go by pretty quick. Once you've gone for a featured champ and you've put up over 15 million points, like, I mean, even 6 million points doesn't sound like all that much. Oh, Agent Venom, you're going to make me pay attention to this fight instead of the chat. There we go. $18.95 for me, not fun. Ouch, dude. Man. Close to the Botanical Gardens. Nice. Yeah, so South County, right? Man, it's been forever since I've been to the Botanical Gardens over there. Rent is ridiculous. Rent is ridiculous. Yeah, we actually... so when we got married, she moved into my apartment, and we were there for about a year. And we decided to start house shopping. And so we had our budget, you know, gave it to our real estate agent, who was a good friend of mine. And we started looking around, and we realized that, like, we could just build a house and have a brand new house and have basically the exact same payment that we were renting a 1-bedroom apartment. So we were really fortunate. We built a brand new house like a year after we got married. Those bigger whales aren't going to be needing him for prestige, though, since he's not number 1. Oh, did they change him? Although, what am I saying? Like, the big whales are going to get him his 5-star character if they really want him for prestige. I didn't know that they changed it. I thought that he was up at number 1 on prestige. Did they just recently change that? Never grinding this much ever again. I don't get Voodoo. I'm deleting the game. Don't delete the game, man. It's gonna it happens to everybody. It's happened to me several times. It does hurt though. Maybe take a break. Would you say the rent is too damn high? Yes, I would, man. That's one of my favorite videos. I wish I could remember that guy's name, but yeah, that crazy black dude with that. He had like a Wyatt Earp mustache, I think, like a real long mustache. I'm trying to think, did he have on a tuxedo and a cowboy hat or something? It was really strange. Good call on that one, man. I'm ashamed of telling you how much I pay for rent for a small 140 square meter. Yeah, you're over in Italy, though, so I'm sure things are a lot different over there. But when you call it a villa, there's just something about that. It just sounds much more elegant. Like 140 square foot villa, it's a villa, right? As opposed to 140 square foot apartment. Sounds like you're getting a lot more for your money. I used the key from Heroic and now I can't continue Master Mode. Yeah, what's up with that? Somebody mentioned that to me in chat. I have not... I don't know what's going on. I have not been in special events at all today. Because mine is... If anyone wants to come party hard in the very exciting city of Colonial Williamsburg, let me know. We'll party like it's 1700. Colonial Williamsburg, Weck. Interesting. I guess if we ever get the itch to vacation out there, I'll hit you up, man. Happened to me, East Salinas. I put up 5.8 million first round for Dr. Voodoo. This second round, I'm at 6.8 now. I'm kind of glad I didn't go for him the first round because I thought for sure that anything over 5.5, maybe 5.6 was going to be safe. Because even though I felt like his cutoff was going to be high, I thought that so many people going for him was going to help keep the overall scores down. But if that is considered keeping the scores down with all those people that were in the arena, makes me a little bit scared for the future of the arena. It's not an apartment because it has 2 floors and no other wait, you have... It's 140 square feet in 2 floors? Spread over 2 floors? Now I'm confused. The button is still in my inventory. Yes, I think it's in mine as well, but you can't push it, so I don't know if that's just like a glitch thing. Yeah, dude, the button rewards did suck pretty hard. I mentioned it earlier in the stream. I would have rather had the button pusher title. I would have wore that thing proudly. Skipping school tomorrow to grind the arena all night. Skipping school, dude. Well, I hope that hope you get the champ, because if you skip school and miss something and don't get the champ, you've really screwed yourself. $140 square. Oh, you're right. It was meters. Yes, it was 140 square meters, not feet. Although, what am I saying? 140 feet. That's like, it's like that portion of my office over there. Nah, the button rewards were okay. I mean, it was free. Like, I'll take free stuff anytime. It just wasn't anything that's gonna make me get up in the morning super excited. If you know what I mean. Evening, Joel. Sim Isengard. What's up, man? Happy to have everybody in the chat this evening. We're already over 100 people viewing. That's awesome, man. Has anybody in here outside of Cameron, because I'm sure Cameron is already like 100% the whole thing. Has anybody gotten through 5.2 yet? Like the T4 basic was nice. They could have gave us more shards. Yeah, I would have taken signature stones over the shards. Again, it's hard to complain. It was all free, but I was hoping for a little bit more. Base floor is kitchen, living. There's 2 rooms, terrace, and a second bathroom. 75 square meters per floor. Yeah, see, my mind only knows square feet, so I don't know what to equate. Although somebody said, what was it, 1,600 square feet, something like that? What is it? Yeah, 16 at 17. Okay. Yeah, so the first house that we built, the main floor was like 1,700 square feet, and then it had a full basement, but it wasn't finished. Which, when we moved in there, we had nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing. We moved in with a bed and a couch, which we sold not long after we moved in, and a small little table. I mean, that was it in the whole house. So we had this, well, I mean, we went from like a, I don't know what it was, like 450 or 500 square foot apartment to like 2,500 square foot house when you or more than that, I guess, maybe 2,500 square feet when you included the basement. And it was just like, we didn't know what to do with all the space. It was crazy. Good night to my wife. She works tomorrow morning, so she's got to be up early. Can't hang out with us. I think you multiply square feet by 9. Yeah, meter. I thought a meter was 10 feet. No, I guess it's not 10 feet. I'm not even going to talk about that like I know what the heck I'm talking about, because I clearly do not. No coffee for me this evening. Should have brought in some coffee, man. Pumped to see it when it's out. What's coming out? We got somebody posted a video. I'm boycotting 5.2 rewards are shameful, and I saw the final boss. It's the worst money grab I've seen in a mobile game. I've got to disagree with you there a little bit. I agree with you in the fact that I think the rewards should have been bumped up from what we saw in 5.1, because the difficulty level between 5.1 and 5.2 is totally night and day. But on the other hand, I'm glad that I don't think it's a money grab. I think it is supposed to be difficult. I think it's supposed to be a challenge. I think once you finally get through it, you should be like, God, I hated that, and I'm so glad I finally pushed through it. Like, it should really feel like an accomplishment. Because if you just blew through it, like, we would all just be talking about how overly easy it was. So, I mean, not everybody's going to be able to get through it. That just is what it is. Like, you're either going to have to spend a lot of units, or you're going to have to take some time to try to build up some inventory. And if you don't have a decent roster of 550 characters, or maybe a couple 5 stars even, like, you're going to have a hard time getting through it. But I really feel like that's where it should be. You know, if you're wanting easier content, you know, the special events come out all the time. And if you can't get through 5.2, you know, you've still got tons of content that's coming to the game. And at the same time, you still have something to look forward to. So, I don't know. I do agree with you in the rewards part, but I do like to see a challenge. I like to see something that makes you, like, really stop and think, like, okay, I can't use this, and this character, you know, what about this person, or what about this person, and you have to actually sit down and do some testing, and, like, not everybody agrees necessarily. I don't know. I kind of like that stuff. Random question, what does your wife do for a job? She is an operating room nurse. She works part-time at a hospital here in town. You're getting very precise with the square feet overall. 3.2 feet is a meter, I think. LTO, what's going on, man? Happy to see you on, dude. I appreciate having you in the chat. Much love to you last night for your donation. Yeah, dude. 3 nights in a row I'm on. I'm sure my wife is probably pissed that I have spent almost 0 time at home this week, but I will probably not be streaming, at least in the evenings, Thursday and Friday. May try to make an arrangement to stream early Friday afternoon. I don't want to officially say anything yet, but what I'm trying to do is do my casual Friday video as a live Q&A on Friday over lunch, which, if you're subscribed to the channel and have been for a while, you know what that is. But it's basically where I take questions through a submission video, and then take the time to answer them all in this what I call Casual Friday. and give shout outs to people and I don't know, all kinds of random stuff. But I think I'm actually going to do that live this time on Friday. That's what I'm hoping for. I will let you know at some point tomorrow if that's going to be official. Hey Joel, what's up? Darfuwa. I think that's how you say that. What's up, man? I don't know why I felt compelled to say it like that, but what's good, dude? It's all good here in the stream tonight. I do agree to every word, but the fight isn't hard. It's all the nodes and totally unblockable stuff they build around being crazy. Plus, DGM, basically, it's a no skill. Vince, what's up, man? See, it's difficult for me to fully pass judgment, like I said, because I've only cleared the first 3. In fact, I'll show you right now. Let me pull it up here real quick. Story quest. Okay, so I've only completed the first 3 quests in chapter number 5. And the difficulty level I thought felt right on. For me, it wasn't over the top because I've got a decent roster, but it's still a lot of fun. Like if you do not play well, they're going to beat you up pretty good. So these last 3, I really don't know anything about. I know Bane is somewhere there. I don't know if that's only in the last one. But so far, most of it feels pretty skill based. But again, my opinion could totally change of that after I do the last 3. Yo, what's up, Vinny? Cristione. I think I screwed it up that time. I think I got it right yesterday and screwed it up today. The rewards might have been lackluster, but the mechanics of the chapters were really fun in my opinion. Collector may have been a bit too random, but other than that, yeah, I mean, he's the collector. Like, he's supposed to be, like, super crazy. So, I don't know. I felt that it was about right where it should be. Hey, Joel, I'm back. Awesome, man. We've just been sitting here doing nothing, waiting for you to show up, dude. Joel, what was the worst alliance you were ever in? Ooh. That's a hard one for me to answer because I've had a really, really good experience in all of the alliances that I've been in. The first alliance that I was in, I was there for a really long time. I mean, I got into that alliance. The minimum rating to get in was like 15K. So yeah, I mean, I got in really, really early. We built that alliance all the way up to, I mean, this was like a year and a half ago. I think somewhere near 8 million, I think is where we were at. And at that time, the game was becoming, I was losing interest in the game. The arena grind was just too much, and I wasn't donating like I should have been because I wasn't grinding. But they weren't like pushing that we get our requirements in every week. It was just kind of like, if you get them, you get them. But eventually, yeah, they up and kicked me, which hurt a little bit because I had been a part of that for so long. But on the other hand, you know, it kind of pushed me out. And that's when I really found the YouTube community. And I got into Haha. Turbo Tim got me over into Haha. And from that point, I was there for a while. And then once that, I was just ready for a change from Haha. Then Frojo got me into 4Loki. So, I don't know. I can't say I've had a bad experience. You know, each of the alliances that I've been in have all been a little different. But they've all been full of really good people. But I will say, if it wasn't for the MCOC community, I would have quit this game a long, long time ago. Is the collector Stan Lee? That's a good question. I guess he kind of looks like him, doesn't he? Yo, what's up, Joel? I'm clearing through 5.2.3, and the parry damage is crazy. Taking like 300 per parry. Have you or anyone noticed this? I think I did a lot of 5.2.3, which is the one I just finished with Magic. So I was getting a lot of limbo damage. I was getting a lot of that back to me. I used Wolverine X23 quite a bit, so I had the regen. I would suggest if you've got Wolvie or X23, taking them in there, they can really help to negate a lot of that block damage. What's your comments on new binding crystals of worth 5,000 units? I mean, I'm not going to spend 5,000. I don't think it's worth 5,000 units, but to each his own, man. You know, if you got some coin you want to toss around and you want to buy a couple Odins just for a 4-star crystal, go for it. But yeah, you will not see me buying that offer. Just got to 5.3. I should get him though. Yeah, dude, you're right on pace. You still got a good amount of time. Keep pushing, man. Carbon Dioxide Gaming, what's up, man? What chat did I see you in earlier today? Was it Brian's that I saw you in? I think it was. He was like the only one that I was in today. For a very small window of time. Stan always envisioned himself as the Watcher. I wonder what angle they're going to take with that. Like, I get it's kind of cool, but as far as the movies go, like, they're not really going to have him play like a major role in a movie, are they? I don't know. Like, I get that he's important to the Marvel universe, but I don't know. It seems a little over the top cheesy. Vinnie Mac, my goal is to get to 6 million at least. Joel, you think the energy bundle offer is worth it? Yes, if you're going to buy a bunch of them, you might as well get one free. Last time it came out, I bought it. I have not bought it yet just because I really don't have any use for it right this second. I guess I probably, because I am going to buy some over the long run. I probably should just stick it in my inventory for a rainy day. Happy hump day. I hear that, man. It's hard to believe this week. Oh, this week has gone by so quick. I can't believe it's Wednesday already. Joel clearly hasn't seen Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, I have. I watched it like that that Friday that it came out. What did I miss? Oh, was I talking about Stan Lee being the one above all? Is that the one that I was referencing instead of the Watcher? I don't know. When it comes to Marvel knowledge, like, here's Brian Grant, and then here's me. Like, I've seen some Marvel movies, so that's why it puts me here. But yeah, I know actually very little about the ins and outs of the Marvel universe. But unless you pretty much give me a 5-man team with the top 5 strongest characters, doesn't really relate to the average. What are we talking about now? I missed it. Prediction for the Star-Lord Arena, Joel, around the same. I just hit 7 million. Yeah, I would expect it to be about the same. The first cutoff was actually quite a bit higher than I thought it was going to be. I don't know if people were a little bit scared, and they went ahead and pushed up a little bit higher. But I would say most of those people were doing that to awaken him. So hopefully you'll have a whole group of people you're not competing against in the second round. So hopefully that cutoff will come down a little bit. You woke up today and thought it was Friday. Man, I've been there many times. Actually, I fell asleep on the couch the other night. I woke up and I couldn't figure out what day it was. My wife's alarm went off. I sat up. I'm like, where am I? What day is it? Actually, funny story. I don't know if Daniel Noonkirk. Let me look through the chat real quick if he's still in here or not. But this actually has to do with him. So one of the very first, after one of the very first nights that I streamed, for like the first week, for whatever reason, I would go home and I would dream that I was live streaming again, like really vividly dreaming that I was live streaming. And one morning I woke up and I dreamed that I'm not asking for a super chat. Like, this is not the point of this. It's just a funny story. I woke up, and as soon as I woke up, I reached over and I grabbed my wife and I woke her up, and I'm like, Daniel Noonkirk donated $100 in a super chat last night. And she's like, no way, I was up for most of that. Because I think she was up until like the last 15 minutes of it. She went to bed. And I'm like, I'm serious. He donated $100. And she asked me a couple more times, like, are you sure? And the more she asked me, the more I was like, crap, I'm not sure now. And so I go on to the YouTube video to look, and it wasn't on there. And I was like, I was so sad. And at the same time, it was so funny because I had dreamed it so vividly that I seriously thought that it had happened the night before. Oh, somebody said Cavs. Don't tell me if they won or not. I've got a recording at home. I wanted to go home and watch it. I don't know if that means they won. I don't know if it means they lost. Just stepped on Kevin Durant and popped his knee. Oh no. Wish I wouldn't have read that, but that sucks. Went to law school in Cleveland, was there when LeBron James was a rookie, so I got to watch him a lot. Nice, dude. I was saying last night that I would love to go to an NBA game. Game isn't over yet. Game is still going. Okay. God, that sucks if Durant got hurt, man. He seems like a super nice guy. I wasn't really hyped for the fact that he went to the Warriors. Like, I like the Warriors team the way it was. But he seems like a nice guy, so... If he got hurt, that sucks for him. I don't know why. I just tried to do a heavy attack. I was not anywhere near him to be able to do that. Joel did 100 push-ups too in that dream. No, that was pre-push-up days. Yeah, seriously, like the biggest super chat I think I had gotten up to that point was like $5. So I was like, I don't know. It was just funny. I was so like serious about it, and my wife I think was kind of pissed because she was like, really, no way, and then she found out that I was joking. She thought that I was like trying to play a prank on her or something. I don't know. It was very vivid. I saw Daniel Newkirk's little bearded face profile picture in my dream. Don't talk anymore about the game. I don't want to know. Don't tell me. I don't care who got hurt. Who didn't get hurt? How's your grind? Still on schedule or more sleepless nights? Well, I'm a little bit behind schedule, but we're only talking about needing to put up like another 1.5 million points. So no, it will not be a sleepless night for me. I can put up 1.5 million pretty easily. Should be able. I'll be over 5 million by the time I do go to bed tonight, so that when I wake up, I can just run through some of my 550s, wait for them to refresh, run through them again, and be golden. We'll throw Venom Pool in there. Tristan, that heavy. Yeah, I don't know. I was talking and I don't know. I just felt like he was gonna lunge forward and smack him. Actually, you know who's got the crazy heavy attack right now? Is Punisher 2099. If you haven't been paying attention to that gameplay video, go watch it and watch how far his heavy attack goes. I mean, it's like almost a special attack. How crazy it is, and I think that they gave it. Man, I've got to put. He's either got limber running or I'm really missing that half second. I have to pay attention here. Yeah, I'm barely able to hit him with a parry stun. All right, dude, come on now. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, if you watch the video of Punisher 2099, his heavy attack almost looks like a special attack that you'll be able to use. Like he flies across the screen. But I think the reason they do that is because it actually costs you 15 of his battery charge to stun the character. So it's not like you can do that over and over again, or you won't have any battery charge. So kind of an interesting mechanic there. Did you get Voodoo in the first arena, John? No. No, the Voodoo Arena came on the heels of my 15+ million grind for Yondu, so I was not feeling hyped to grind for him again, so I sat out the first round. We'll pick him up this round. 13 seconds left. Hurry if you want to see. No, don't tell me. It's recorded on my DVR. I'm gonna go home and watch the whole thing and fast forward. That's the best way to watch it. I'm sure somebody will say something in here by total accident. I will tell you, man, that I absolutely love the fact that they have finally fixed being able to evade back. Evading, and I'm going to miss it here, I'm sure, but evading Spider-Man's S1 now is so much easier than it used to be. Same thing with Ultron's S2. Not that it was hard before, but I feel like it's and I've screwed it up twice in a row, but I feel like it's a lot easier to do than it was before. Yeah, man, I may have to get that half-second stun back. Doesn't he have the same heavy as Civil Warrior? No, his shield does pop up, but he lunges, like he flies like halfway across the map. It's crazy. Go watch the gameplay. Yeah, when he did it the first time, I thought that it was his S1. And then I realized it wasn't his S1, it was his heavy attack. Punisher's SP1, 2. Yeah, oh, right. Regular Punisher, right. Was thinking Punisher 2099. I should have done a full ability, like, breakdown. I hated putting together the one that I put on the channel. I'll put it that way. It was out, and I felt like I needed to do it. I wasn't going to have time to wait for the actual gameplay footage to drop. But I wish that I would have waited to put the video together when the gameplay footage was there, because you learn so much more by being able to combine like what you read with actually how they play. Joel, pro tip, just get the vibe of the game up to 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter, then watch it normal from there. That's actually pretty much what I do. Like, I fast forward, like, in between when they're walking the ball down the court. I could just fast forward, back and forth, fast forward through free throws. You can watch the whole game in about 15 minutes until you get to the fourth quarter, then I let it play. I think Cameron and Captain Morgan are having a debate, which I'm not even going to get into about. Are we still talking about 5.2? Joel, I'm still wondering how on earth my unduped 440 Star-Lord was able to do 19k damage in one normal hit. Is there a bug? Where did this take place at? Game over, no spoilers. No, please, no spoilers. I'm going to go home and watch it while I finish up my grind tonight. The second video, you said you were going to shoot a gift if we sat through all that. Oh, yeah, dude, I have a problem, man. I start talking. I have a lot to say. I should condense it, but I don't want to because that's just who I am. But yeah, that video was like 20 minutes long. What I should do is I should place ads throughout the video too. But I don't like having multiple ads in a video when I watch it, so I'm not going to put anybody else through that. I've done it a couple times, but it's been a while since I've done that. Vinny Cristione, good luck with the grind, my friend. Dude, that's incredibly kind of you tonight, dude. Vinny dropping the big super chat. We need to get some love for Vinny in the chat tonight, man. Both Vinny and STFU have been huge supporters of the channel this week. Can't thank you guys enough, really. Man. Unreal. Vinny, let's get you up there, man. Where's Vinny at? Vinny. Cristione. Although I'm saying that so confidently, like it's the like it's the right pronunciation, but I'm sure I'm screwing it up. Game isn't over, it's going to overtime. You're a troll. I'm not going to read any more NBA comments. We're just going to let it alone. Oh, Vinny, what a nice guy. Really no love for Vinny in the chat tonight? No love for Vinny. I'm sorry, man. I'm here for you, dude. I'll show you all the love and support that I can give. Okay, here it is. Cristione. I think I was saying Chrisione. 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 I got bad knees. Chrisione. Okay, I've got it. It's stuck there. Just thinking about my bad knee now. I won't ever forget the pronunciation. Oh, iMac, you're such a dick, dude. Why did I read that comment? He already knows I love him. I love everybody in the chat. Joel, update the push-up counter. I can't update the push-up counter because I haven't actually done any push-ups. Yeah, tonight I'm on the grind, man. Unfortunately, I do need to do push-ups because I haven't done anything since last night's push-ups. But yeah, on the grind tonight. No spoilers, but that game was sick. Happy to hear that, man. iMac laughing. iMac wants to get banned from the channel. That's what he wants. Just kidding, dude. Cameron and Captain, you guys are cracking me up, man. Hashtag Vinny C. That's right. Much love for Vinny C. What do you mean you didn't spoil anything, dude? Like, anybody would know exactly what you were talking about. Unless you were just trolling me. I guess he doesn't believe me. No, Riley, I'm not going to believe anything you say at this point. Total, you at 40 push-ups? No, I am at, if I was doing push-ups, it's Super Chat plus 5. So that would be a 30 plus 25. So I actually would be at 55 right now. If anybody wants to volunteer to do them for me, I would be, I'd be much appreciated. No, I want the wrench. See? Ha! No wrench for you, not tonight. Joel, the unfazed mastery. So when you get the chance to proc, it actually happens at the next time when you hit critical. Yes, and you also gain unstoppable at the same time when you land a critical. No, when it procs, you become unstoppable right away for like, I think it's like a second and a half. It's a really short amount of time. But then your next critical hit, whenever that happens, will have increased damage. Which I actually, that unfazed ability actually procs quite a bit with only 1 point in it. I only opened it up with 1 point, like way back when it first came into the game. I put 1 point into it just to mess around and to do some testing with it. But I was really surprised at only 17% per evade how often that it actually does pop. Jimmy Anderson, keep grinding, Joel. I knew I'd get somebody in there who doesn't want to see the push-ups. My wife was telling me last night, I guess at some point when I moved the camera down to go over there, like you could see my back massager here, and it was like going up and down in like perfect timing with my push-ups on my chair. I need to go back and watch that thing. I could do 20 before my croissant and latte macchiato. Croissant. That was the extent of my attempt to sound Italian. Or as the way my mother says it, Italian. I'll do 20 for you. Omega, it's all yours, dude. If I had a camera I could pan over to you, I would do it. As long as you were at least mostly clothed and in your right mind. Although I think Cameron does push-ups with me, I think. In fact, I think Cameron does Super Chat plus 10. I believe. If I do the push-ups, do I get the wrench? I'll think about that, my friend. It is French, isn't it? You come live stream for a couple hours every day, and let's see if you don't screw something up. Oh man, I crack myself up. Mostly at my stupidity. John Doe, what's up, man? I'm dropping suicides. How many points should I still put up on willpower? Man, you'll get Cameron, what's up, dude? Dropping the super chat. I hope you've been in here. You've been in here for a while. You know I'm not doing push-ups tonight, man. Hope you know that. Cameron, much love to you, dude. Yeah, Cameron is my he's my OG super chat god. Actually, I've got a whole list of people that really support the channel. Something crazy, man. Much love to Cameron. Hashtag Cameron love in the chat. All right, John Doe, I'm sorry, man. Should I still put points on willpower without suicides? I really do like willpower. If you wanted to go watch my mastery video, I explain it in further detail. But I think overall, when you look at the amount of regen that you get back over like the long haul of many fights in AQ or AW, you're actually saving yourself from using quite a bit of units. And spending your inventory. What? Cameron, you better be doing them. You need that voodoo. Ah, Cameron. Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do them as we sign off. I'll find somebody that we're gonna raid tonight. And then I will sign up. I'll sign off with push-ups, and we'll go raid somebody. I really hope that there's a small YouTuber on tonight streaming. Somebody, I'm not gonna quit here anytime soon, but somebody jump out and try to see if there's anybody streaming tonight. Ah, Anna. Ah, I can't unsee it. I'm just gonna pretend that you're trolling the chat. YouTube has no PayPal payments? No, John, what's up, man? For the diaper fun and some Italian lessons. Dude, don't hold that over my head, man. Yeah. Croissant, you know, the French croissant. Or Italian, I mean. Oh, man. That's incredibly kind, dude. That diaper fun needs every penny it can get. Much love for everybody in the chat tonight, man. John, Vinny, STFU, Cameron. Too kind, everybody. It's lit now. There we go. Super chat flood. Cameron opened the doors. Actually, I guess it wasn't Cameron. Listen to me. I'm giving you credit that's not due. It was STFU. The Nemesis Crisis. Is he on tonight? Because actually, that's a really good one. I'd like to raid his channel because he does hop in here quite a bit. I've seen him in my chats. Yeah, I wonder how long he's been streaming. Nobody say anything to him, please. I don't want him to like just stream because he knows I'm coming on. I would love for the reaction to be genuine. Joel, how do you feel about Mr. LT leaving the MCOC community? When I got up this morning, I saw Seaton had tweeted something about that. But again, I just had such a busy day that I wasn't able to really do any research on it. Here's how I feel about Mr. LT. The dude is super annoying. And I understand, like, all the people that said that. But you don't... Like, you don't have to watch his content. Like, if you don't like the guy, if you find him annoying, if you don't find his stuff helpful, like, there's no reason to be hateful to the guy or even to watch his stuff. Like, just don't watch it. So, in that sense, like, I mean, he kind of brought some of the hate on him by being who he was because he was just a very polarizing character. But on the other end, like, if he really quit because of the hate, I do feel kind of bad. Like, it just sucks, man. I don't know the guy. Never talked to him. I don't think I've really seen any of his videos outside of just thumbnails that have popped up here and there. But from one content creator to another, it's never how should I put this? If you say that people like making fun of you or being mean to you like doesn't affect you, like you're probably lying a little bit, because on some level, even if it's just annoying, like it bugs you and it can kind of get in your head. So if like the constant kind of hate that was thrown at him is what kicked him out of the community, that kind of sucks. And I'm gonna have to bring back this half second. I guess it really did make a big difference. I've got a lot of people that I'm parrying and they're getting out of it before I can even hit them. This magic is like awesome. Get out of here. There we go. People have been saying he's annoying and have been hating on him for a while, so why did he quit now? I don't know. You know, maybe it just got too much for him. We all know it's Brian's fault that Mr. LT is leaving. Why are we blaming this on Brian, man? Celebration time. He's ending the stream. Aw, it sucks, man. KT, 3 months in, and I'm up to 16 4-stars. That is really good. I think 3 months into the game, I had like 2. Maybe 1. No, I think I had 2. Man who has no interest playing video game quits video game he has no interest in playing. Oh, man. Well said, Mr. Seaton. People need to get thicker skin, that's all. Yeah, listen, ultimately, like, when you put yourself out there into the interwebs, like, you just gotta expect that it's coming. And if you don't enjoy it anymore, or it bugs you, then quit. I guess that's really what it comes down to. But I think on the other side of that, I think people just need to, chill a little bit sometimes. I don't like the way Brian Grant exposes his bananas. Dude, I'm still laughing at that video. when I saw that third banana just like rise up, I was like, no, Brian. What have you done, dude? Oh god, all of these are gonna be super long fights. Jeremiah, thanks for all the content. I appreciate that, dude. I wasn't able to get anything up on the channel today, but hopefully tomorrow is a new day. We'll finish up this Voodoo grind, and that'll open up quite a bit of time for me to get back in, get back into content creation. I'm really split, because before I was live streaming, every single night I would make a video, so that morning or at some point that day I had something to post. But now when I stream at night, like, this eats into all of the time that I would be recording and editing videos. So on one sense, like, I do a lot more live streaming and I can hang out with you guys, but in another, like, my actual content on the channel has dropped off significantly. So I guess it's just a give and take. Like, if you can't do it full time, like, I've only got a few hours in the day that I can devote to it, so it's very difficult to find the balance to split there between live streaming and actually making content. Which I love live streaming. Like I really enjoy live streaming. Like, I wasn't sure how I was actually gonna feel about it, but like, hanging out with you guys, like, this makes the game so much more fun. Hector, what's up, man? Only a 4.5 for Voodoo? Yeah, man, don't say it like that. I felt pretty good at 4.5. You could say, like, what up, Joel? 4.5 for Voodoo! Exclamation point. But no, it was a question mark. I'm not where I wanted to be, but I'm in a safe spot. I'll get there, dude. No worries. Expecting some level of hate, sure. People saying stuff about your family because they don't like the way you make videos that should have to be accepted, shouldn't be accepted. Yeah, I'm not gonna pretend like I know what was going on. I didn't watch the dude. I don't know anything about him or his channel or what was going on. So if he wanted to quit, then ultimately I guess it was his decision. My honest opinion, the community can be more toxic than the game itself. It's just the nature of people, unfortunately. Omega, thanks for stopping by the stream tonight, dude. Happy to have you here, man. Have a good night. I watched his videos back in the day, but he was too loud for me. Yeah, I watched like one video and I was like, okay, I'm getting a headache. He admitted that regularly that he wasn't that good. Excel, thanks for the subscription, my friend. You got the cable tonight. I think that's the first time I've seen cable. The single video I watched of him was him going through the Bautista. Yes, thank you, Hector. Nice, 4.5 million from Voodoo. I started for Starlord yesterday afternoon. I'm at 6.3 million. Well, hoity-toity. What do you want to do? Throw you a party? Yeah, I haven't had a lot of time to play today. All right, let me see. What's my cooldown at for my 550s? 32 minutes? That's not bad. Let me run it through a few more characters through here, and I may jump over into 5.2 and maybe get through 5.2.4. Yeah, that's where I'm at, 5.2.4. Which I have no idea what the note is in there. I'm gonna have to jump in there and find out. Completed Act 4 100% today. Congratulations, Mike, and working on completing Road to the Labyrinth Chapter 4. I really enjoyed Road to the Labyrinth. It's a good challenge. It's a good step up from all the other content. Track Runner. We just talked about that, man. Yeah, if you want to skip back maybe like 5 minutes, we were having a conversation about that. Captain Morgan Gaming. Okay, one word for the streamers. Let me finish off Black Widow. Hang on a second here. Tonight has not been my night. Maybe I shouldn't go over into 5.2.4. The way that I've been playing this evening, yeah, that's definitely going to take a lot more concentration than running Arena. Okay, Captain, what you got for me, man? One word for the streamers. When you become known, it's either get good or be harassed due to not being so... you either step up and learn or simply don't mind the haters. You don't quit. To each his own, man. Yeah, I hear you there. Personally, like I could care less what people say about me. Like, honestly, like if people want to thumbs down my videos, or if people want to have an opinion that doesn't line up with mine, or if people want to say stupid stuff, like I really don't care. Like, I mean that 1000%. I don't respond to those comments. I don't respond to trolls. Because ultimately, I play this game because I enjoy it. So I'm not going to tie myself up arguing with somebody. Like, that's not fun. That's not why I'm here. Road to the Labyrinth is easier than I thought. Road to the Labyrinth, it really just depends upon your roster. I mean, if you've got like Wolvie, X23, Gwenpool, you know, decent champs to get through Safeguard easily and have some regen there, like it's really not that difficult. But if you don't have that roster, it can be a little more difficult. ECWS, good night, man. Thanks for stopping by tonight. What up, Joel? I actually took Caltrops in 5.4.2. Luckily, I brought Ghost, or 4.2, 5.2.4. That's a mouthful. Yeah, dude, I don't even know what that is. I'm about to discover it, man. As long as my content gets the point across, I feel the same way. Yeah, I mean, what'll happen is at some point you're gonna make a video, and I have made many of them, where what you say will be wrong. Like, you'll have an opinion that's gonna be wrong, and people are gonna eat you up for it, and like, it is what it is, man. Like, I'm man enough to say, like, look, I made a mistake, you know, maybe I was wrong, but I don't know. If you want to hate on me, like, I don't care. I do not care. Jay-Z Gaines, what's up, man? The grind's good. I'm a little bit behind where I wanted to be, but I'm not far off. We'll be good by the time tomorrow rolls around. I did Road to the Labyrinth without Crossbones. X23 and Magic were enough. Yeah, I did it without Crossbones as well. But full disclosure, that was pre-patch 12.0. I had a fully maxed out Scarlet Witch with a crit team, so I pretty much just walked to the door and they handed me the rewards there. Alright. I could run 3 stars. I mean, I got enough characters here that we could just keep running until my 550s came off cooldown. But, although as I say it, that would be the wise thing to do. Maybe I should keep on the grind. I don't want to have something happen tomorrow and I miss him. We'll keep on it. Feel like Deadpool and Road to the Labyrinth was harder than anything in 5.2. Why can't I not even remember Deadpool being in the Road to the Labyrinth? What chapter was that? 4. What? I absolutely love Gwenpool. Vinny, I hear you, dude, man. I would love to get my hands on a Gwenpool. Keep going, boost to 3 stars. I think I'm going to save my boosts. I like to blow all those during item use. But, yeah, I get what you're saying, man. But hate every video is hard not to quit. Well, okay, here's what it comes down to. Like, at some point, you're going to get hate in your video. The way you respond to that says a lot about you. On the other hand, if you're getting a lot of hate in your video, like, you may want to consider what you're doing. Because, like, there's trolls on the internet. Like, you're going to get hate. But if you're getting more negative comments, then you may have to sit down and reconsider, is my content bad? Is the way that I present it bad? What's pissing people off? Like, there is a little bit of give and take there. I'm not saying that hate on the internet, you know, is ever justified. That's not what I'm saying, because people, like I said earlier, people need to chill out. But, man, how do we even get on this conversation? Oh, man, I'm craving a Dove chocolate bar. Oh. I know that was totally random. Those things are of the devil, man. Robert, you missed my text. I'm sure I did, dude. I missed a lot of stuff in here. Hashtag Gwenpool hype. I hope next crystal opening you get Gwenpool. I want a closer look video on Gwenpool from you. Dude, I would love that as well. Oh! STFU! Grind it up and grab a bag of diapers on the way home. Huggies, hampers, depends. Well, thankfully no depends. It doesn't really matter. Dude! I'm gonna have to mod you, man. We gotta mod STFU. It's just getting out of control. That, and I love your profile picture now that I know the full story behind it. That actually, yeah, that puts you back up at the top, man. I think you just like seeing your name up there. Is that what it is? Gotta get some hashtag love. Hashtag love for STFU. Dude, that's crazy. I appreciate that, man. That's incredibly kind of you, dude. Nobody ever has to do any of that, but STF just bought you plenty of chocolate bars. It's the Dove one. I don't buy any other candy, but when I'm going through the checkout and I see a Dove chocolate bar sitting there, it's like it calls to me. Like it slides out of its stupid little box, down the front of the little tray, onto the checkout counter. I have no control over it. Don't know how it happens. And then I have to come in here and do a million push-ups, which, oh my god, I'm glad. I'm glad I'm not doing push-ups tonight, because I would still be over there in the corner doing them. Alright, what did I miss in the chat, man? I'm sure I missed something. My chocolate cornito awaits. What? I beat Deadpool, Road to the Labyrinth, but Hyperion actually... I see somebody answer for me. Where is, yeah, Yeah, hashtag STFU. Where is Deadpool in Road to the Labyrinth? I'm like totally drawing a blank on where he's at, man. Unless he was just easy and I just passed through him too quickly. Greater than Dove. Well, I'm sure it is, but I'm pretty cheap, man. I'm pretty cheap, and those are like 89 cents. Sadly, I don't have Black Widow duped, nor Crossbones, so I just beaten them to a pulp on 100 plus hits. I still have not duped Black Widow. A full dupe. I've not fully duped Black Widow, Thor, Wolverine. I feel like there's another one. So yeah, there's a bunch of like the really old OG characters that I haven't duped. As many 4-star crystals as I've opened, I would have thought for sure by now I would have fully duped them. Okay, we're talking Road to the Labyrinth Chapter 3. I'm sorry, I was talking about Chapter 4. Did they really put Hyperion on double power gain node in Event Quest? I see you, Kabam. Just get out your magic. Get out your magic. Ferrero Rocher. Is it Rocher? Rocher? I clearly have no idea what I'm talking about. Ferrero, we'll just call it that, is my chocolate of choice. I don't think I've had Ferrero. Actually, there is one, I can't remember what the name brand is, but it's white chocolate with coconut in it. Oh my god. That is why I had to go on a diet in January. Yeah. January was like a big kind of turning point for me. Like, I wanted to make a YouTube channel. I needed to drop like 20 pounds, and I'm like, we're going to do it, man. January comes around, we're just going to make it happen. Like, I'm tired of talking about it. I'm just going to do it. You believe the R is silent. I just recently pulled a Doctor Strange. I've had Thor for 2 years with no dupe. Man, I was after Thor for a long time when he was like the real God of Thunder, and I just never pulled him. Thor was actually, I pulled him, I want to say it was back in March. So yeah, I played the game for 2.5 plus years, no Thor. Finally got him when I didn't want him, and still haven't duped him. Nutella. Yeah, Nutella is pretty good. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. It's been way too long since I've been in a Joel live stream. 4444444. I am Legend. What's up, man? Did I get enough force in there for you? Happy to have you back, dude. 4.6 is horrible for the right. Black Panther, Civil Warrior, Spidey, Nightcrawler kicking my butt. I used all my revives and like 600 units and gave up on Nightcrawler. Ouch, dude. Yeah, Wolvie's gonna carry you through that one. White chocolate is my nickname on the court. Oh man, if I ever organize a meetup, I hope that I can do it at a gym somewhere where we can play basketball. I love shooting hoops. Like that's what I would love to do. I don't know if anybody else would enjoy that, but everybody would just be sitting over on the stands playing the game, and I'm out there running around like a 3-year-old. Nutella is Italian. Italian. That's how my mother says it. Brian Grant just did a 4-star opening, got 3. Yeah, I saw that opening. I think it was 17. He opened up 17 4-stars. He got 3 Thors. Yeah, I don't know how that dude saves up crystals like that. I mean, it's not like I need necessarily any champs that I'm missing right now to get through content, but I need them in the sense that it allows me to do reviews for you guys. So I don't know how he can hold on to them for so long. I can barely wait from Monday to Monday to open up my crystals. Me Long Strike. It's quite the name, dude. My grind, my target. I guess I should have taken the push-up counter down and put my target grind up there. I'm planning to get to at least 6. You'll probably see my final score. I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be between 6.2, 6.3. You didn't see the game tonight. If you are referencing the Warriors-Cavs game, no, I recorded it. Don't blow anything for me. I'm gonna go home and watch it after this. Was it 17? I thought it was only 9. Yeah, it was a big number. Yo, Jay, the Shizzle Line. What's up, man? Flo, what's good, dude? Brian gets all the 4 stars from Arena. He doesn't need to open crystals. You make a very good point there. I had not considered that. What? Weck? Did you not subscribe, dude? The real Drew Jones in the house had not subscribed to the channel? Or is he just trolling me, unsubscribing and subscribing back in? I tell you what, man. My subscriber count has, like... it's taken a nosedive. I don't know if it's because I'm doing less content creation, more live streams. Because before I was doing about 600 subs a week for about I don't know, for about 3 weeks or so, and then the last like month I've only done like barely 1,000. So I don't know what's going on. I think people are tired of me. I'm not so new and shiny anymore. Although I shouldn't complain. I shouldn't complain. The love is over the top. I only save crystals I can open for strategy like boosts and gold. I used to not save hardly anything before I started YouTube. In fact, I saved nothing. Every time I got to 2,000 shards, I opened up everything. Hey, Hulk! I just added Hulk yesterday. I hadn't seen Hulk yet. DK, what's up, man? Thanks for subbing to the channel. Got you a little Hulk up there. Your subscribers dropped with the face reveal. Ah! Yeah, I should have put 2 and 2 together there. That's exactly what happened. You're very shiny. Yeah, I guess that is true. It's getting, I know you can't tell on the stream, but it's getting a little thick. If I let my hair grow out, like, it's still super thick right here. It's just this, like, reverse mohawk that I've got going on. With those overhead lights. I can't wait for the day, man. I can't wait for the day when I'm actually streaming at my house. When I've got a legit setup that I don't have to break down every single day and take back and forth from my house to my office. When I've got real lighting. It'll happen someday. I don't know when, but yeah, if I could live stream from my house, I would probably stream a lot of other games on top of doing MCOC content. Joel just pulled a 4-star Hulk. Hey, what are the odds of that, dude? Well, congrats, man. Yeah, there's about, I think there's close to like 20 different little animations that pop in there. Maybe not 20, maybe it's like 14 or 15. So yeah, the odds of you getting the Hulk are pretty slim. People want to see the Nerf Brian Grant and Mr. 801 t-shirts. I am working on that, believe that or not. I put together my first design yesterday. I would like to order one for myself. I really want a Mr. 801 t-shirt, but like me, my personality, I can't just throw Mr. 801 on a t-shirt and call it good. I want a legit design. I want it to look nice. I want it to be actually something that I would wear. But yeah, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna get a Mr. 801 t-shirt to wear on my live streams. I want to get a Mr. 801 t-shirt. I want to get a Rise and Grind t-shirt. I don't know, maybe like a hashtag Joel Patrol or something. I don't know, something silly. Although let me know what you're feeling tonight for the raid. I kind of like an hashtag 801 raid. Should it be hashtag 801 raid or raid 801? What I would really like to get 801 in there. I just can't come up with anything. It's an 801 area code for Utah. I don't know. I guess I should find that out, huh? Find out if Mr. 801 is like something that I really would not want to be associated with. Mr. 801, the polygamist. Not to call anybody out from YouTube. Or from Utah. Not YouTube. Vivek, what's up, dude? Happy to have you in the chat, man. Jumping in at the 1 hour and 45 minute mark. The Nemesis. Dude, I'm happy to see you here tonight, but I'm not happy to see you here tonight. Dude, we were going to raid your live stream after I got off here. And you didn't even know it. Hashtag Joel Patrol line raid. That's a mouthful there, dude. What's the Mr. 801 thing about? School me, people. The Mr. 801 thing goes back to the very beginning of my channel. I had never gone for a featured champion in the arena before. So I decided that I was going to go for Angela. I really felt like I could do it. And I pushed really hard. I got to 14, like 14-3 or something like that. No. I got to 12-8. I don't know. Anyway, whatever it was, I felt really comfortable there. According to what everybody was saying as far as what they thought the cutoffs were going to be, like I thought for sure I had it. And I log on, and wouldn't you know it, I'm number 801. I was the first person on the cutting block, and that was one of the very first live streams I did. I titled it Mr. 801, and it's just kind of stuck. So, yeah, for all of the new people to the channel and the stream, I'm sure you had no idea what that was, but that's what it's referencing. Doc82, what's up, man? I'm not sure I said hello to you. You've probably been in the chat this whole time, but what's good, man? 801 is where eBay is located. That's why I know. The Grand Scheme is on again. Yeah, that was a lot of fun last night. I would like to do somebody different, though. Just call it Joel Raid. It just doesn't roll off the tongue like I wanted to. I mean, Joel Patrol, I like Joel Patrol, but I guess people would understand, like a YouTube streamer coming in from the MCOC community is going to understand my name a lot more than 801. So while I like 801, I guess probably Joel something is probably the better way to go. Holly, I finished my stream after some Labyrinth of Legends practice a few minutes ago. Yeah, I had secret agents over in your stream. I asked people to go out and find who was streaming, and they told me that you were on. Maybe I'll get you next time. The 801st. I actually like the 801st. That's got a nice ring to it. It sucks, 801, man. Yeah, it's like, I'm sure at some point, if I would, as I continue to do, like, the featured arena, like it was inevitable, it's gonna happen, but the fact that it happened the very first time that I tried, I remember I was at my parents' house. I think it was Easter. Was it Easter? I don't know. There was a lot of family there. I was at my parents' house, sitting at the table, and I pulled my phone out. I'm like, surely the cutoffs are out, and I was like 1,000% sure that I got him. And I opened it up, and I just turned the screen to my wife, and I showed her, and I just shut it off. I was like, are you kidding me? 801 on my very first try. But, yeah, I guess I got it out of the way to begin with, so every other featured grind, hopefully I miss it big time. 6 million get Voodoo, right? I don't want to do arena anymore. Yeah, man, I think you'll be safe at 6 million, but I would push a little bit ahead of that. Heartbreak for 801. Yeah, it happens, dude. Seemingly Tenacious should be on soon enough. Yeah, he'd be a good one to raid. He hops in my chat every once in a while. He's been a supporter here. I really, really wish that there was somebody who's got like 12 subscribers on that we could just go, just totally, like, don't get me wrong, with the grand scheme, seemingly tenacious, like all those guys, I'm sure would like really enjoy having a lot of people pop in the stream. But I would love to see the reaction of somebody who's streaming with like 2 viewers if we like all of a sudden had like 80 people in there. Like the 501st in Star Wars Battlefront. Yeah, I guess it's something like that. When are these things on cooldown? 3 minutes? Alright, I guess we got to get a game plan together. Let me, because we're coming up on 2 hours here. Coming up on 2 hours of a stream. Let me hop over. Cameron. Cameron Fathy. Never forget. Dude, I hear you. Oh, you know what? Dude, that gave me such a good idea. I need to make a super chat of 801 like a very specific animation that pops up. I'll have to think about that. Yeah, you've given me a really good idea there. Okay, let me hop over to youtube.com/gaming. Let's see if we can't find any MCOC content creators up tonight. Do I have... Let me see if I've got my window capture. Oh, I've got everything up. Let me switch over here. Hang on, stay with me, everybody. Stay with me. Fit the screen. There we go. All right, let's see if we can't find somebody. Marvel Contest of Champions. Me. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anybody else. Only 3 live. And this guy is actually playing Marvel Future Fights. This is kind of trippy. If I roll over it, it's actually me inside rolling over it. Well, that's unfortunate. Maybe I'll keep streaming. Keep streaming for a little bit longer here. See if we can't find anybody else. I'll keep an eye on that. See, we can't do it to the grand scheme again because he's gonna be looking out for it again tonight. Maybe we just won't make it happen. Like I don't want it to become like something like annoying. I'd like for it to be kind of fun. Screenception, yeah, that's exactly what that was. Did you get the rewards from the non-button pushing? Is that what you're referencing? Coco! Oh my god. You guys are so brilliant. Like, that's why I always bring up, like, the random ideas I have, because you guys have way, way better ideas than I do. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Dude, that's exactly what I want to do. Jar is in the house. Sorry I'm late. What did I miss? Nothing spectacular, other than I'm trying to plan my next raid. I did update and nothing. Update? If you're talking about the rewards for the button, those went out like several hours ago at this point. DK, dude, no problem, dude. I appreciate you stopping by the chat this evening. Appreciate the subscription. Hope to see you in live streams down the road, man. Will Carnage be good as an attacker? That is the only thing he's going to be good for, unfortunately. He's very much a glass cannon, but he's a glass cannon that's actually going to take a little while to ramp up. So he looks cool, but not super useful. There was a small update. Gotcha. I'll have to do that afterwards. How about Joel Line backers? I got you there. I got you there, man. The 801st, I really like the 801st, man. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I guess it'll just be something that will evolve over time. Frojo's in the house. What's up, dude? No, there is an update on the App Store. Is there a bug that I'm not aware of? Because there seems to always be bugs floating around whenever they introduce new content. Frankly, I'm surprised that everything went as smoothly as it did today. I was fully expecting to see some major issues. Hashtag raid Frojo. Can I really raid somebody though who's like more OG than I am? Like Frojo had a channel before me, dude. Tony, hey Joel, great to see you. Here's a suggestion. Maybe you can stream content to not only grinding to increase subs. Oh, I got you. Yeah, dude, definitely. I don't know. It's just, it's just where I'm at. You know, if there's ever a situation where I don't have to grind, I definitely will be doing other content. But I've been stuck kind of in a perpetual grind loop right now, man. I had to get Yondu and got to pick up Voodoo. But if I do stream with the Carnage Arena going on, I'm not going to go for Carnage. I don't need Venom. So, big opportunity for me to be able to kind of, I guess, do something different. The Joel troll. Yeah, it's not trolling though. It's all love, man. It comes from a good place. Renee, between a duped classic Daredevil or an unduped Crossbones. Crossbones does not have to be duped to be good. I would take up Crossbones. Carnage on Heroic was so easy. Punisher looks the tougher champ on Master. Punisher is definitely going to be the better champ overall. Alright, I think some of my yeah, there they are. 550s rolling back in. Thank God. Let's get rid of these 3-star characters. I know Frojo's more OG than you, Joel. He was the first to mod me. You're really going to throw that in my face every chance you get, aren't you? Currently, I have 4-star rank 4 duped Ghost Rider and a rank 2 5-star unduped Magic for AQ attack and AW attack. Are you using Magic on AW attack? How's that going for you? I sincerely mean that. I've considered taking my Magic in on attack on many occasions. I really wish I'd gone for Yondu. Very impressed with his 3-star. Your line support video using him sealed the deal. Yeah. That's one of the very few things in the game that I have predicted that's actually come true. When I watched that first look video that I did, all signs, for at least what I could see, were pointing towards an Alliance War attacker. And if it wasn't for the fact that he could trigger abilities, bleeds, and armor breaks, and hit hard through blocking, I never would have thought that. But when I do the Thorns nodes, the way I used to do the Thorns nodes, is I would do a lot of my damage as block damage, because you don't take Thorns, or you don't receive Thorns damage when you attack them when they're blocking. So the ability to be able to play like that and still cause bleeds, I was really, really intrigued by. Watched some of his stream today and he's awful. Who? Who are we talking about? Everybody was streaming today. Be nice. Unless whoever it was really was bad. I don't know who you're talking about. Currently, I have 4-star rank 4 duped Ghost Rider. Should I rank 4 Yondu duped or Star-Lord duped or Voodoo duped? I would take Voodoo up first, man, followed by Yondu. Only take up Star-Lord if you need him to finish Rumble Legends or something like that. Magic is really good in my opinion for attack. Yeah, see, I've got a 4-star... I think signature level like 60, 440 Magic, and then I've got a 5-star at rank 3. So I've been considering taking up my 4-star to rank 5, using her on defense, and then taking my 5-star in for offense. Evening Joel, Captain Bay, what's good, dude? Good to see you in the stream tonight, man. I was going to say it's a little bit later than you usually hop in, but it's what, like 9? It's only 9:30 your time. He got bent over today in his stream, Seaton. Oh, dude, it happens, man. When you're live streaming, trying to carry on a conversation and entertain people, like, trust me, It is not easy. You may think it's easy, but it's not. Especially that content. Whoopsie. Let me go back here. I don't know if I... Oh, there we go. There's everybody. Let me check MC, or let me check YouTube Gaming real quick. See if we got anybody else live. We're looking for somebody to raid tonight, Captain. Still nobody. I guess it's too late for any of the other small channels to hop on. I guess the only thing that people are waiting for at this point is for Brian Grant to hop on. I think Captain Bay might have been talking about the NBA, and I've got the game recorded. I don't know who won. I don't want to know. I'm going to have to I'm gonna have to skip down through everything. So are those weakness of Yondu additive, or are they based on remaining attack? No, they all add up. For every debuff that is on the character, whenever they trigger a special, those all add up. That's why I unlocked Resonate and Inequity. I want to pair it with Yondu for my next Alliance War gameplay video. I could start streaming, I guess. Yeah, but you know, man, it's not as fun that way. Like I'm happy to send people your way, but I'm looking for somebody. I'm looking for somebody to like legit raid tonight. We need more streamers. And there's my Elgato for the first time tonight, dropping out. See, what have we been going for on? We've been going 2 hours and it hasn't done it yet. And last night it did it tons. I love Wolverine. I just hit a 5K Hawkeye 4 times, stacked 4 bleeds, and the fight was over. Yeah, when I was always in the past, when I was asked who I liked better, X23 or Wolverine, I always said that I would take X23 because of the increase to the damage. But really, the more that I play with Wolverine, his bleed is really not that listen to me. It's really not that bad. But his regen more than makes up for any extra damage that X23 can do. I love him, man. He's probably one of my top 5 characters right now. I don't know who else is in that list. Hulk is, I know for sure. Hulk and Wolverine. True ruins the surprise. That's what it's all about, man. Is Yondu or Star-Lord better for Alliance Quest? I don't know. That's probably kind of a toss-up there. Probably Star-Lord. It would be awkward if you rated seemingly mods here. Yeah. Well, I don't think he was here last night, so he probably has no idea what we were doing. I still don't see him on, though. I just went over to the gaming app, and I don't see anybody new. Grand's over there, but nobody else. Nerf Brian Grant, I appreciate you stopping by. Tell Grant I said hi. Yeah, I probably... What time is it? 11:45? Man, I don't know. I'm feeling good tonight. I could stream for another hour. I guess I could do that. Get myself all the points I need. Y'all can come and go as you please. Legacy was streaming earlier tonight for the first time. I know, man. I would have loved to have jumped in that. Quake or World War II? Man, I get that question all the time. I'm not sure there's a wrong answer there. Personally, I find Cap more useful, but I could see the argument for Quake with her prestige. Joel, you see my 21 4-star opening. I saw the video up. I didn't actually watch it, though, so don't spoil anything for me. I will watch it. Joel, pass by my comment thrice. Okay, when's the next Casual Friday? Carl, you know, man, I don't ever do that on purpose. Actually, my plan, and I mentioned it earlier in the stream, I really would like to do a casual Friday this coming Friday, but I would like to do it live stream and do it like in the middle of the day, so maybe around my lunch break or something. I need to wait until tomorrow to have a little bit better understanding of what my full schedule is going to look like on Friday and move some things around if possible. But probably won't be really any gameplay. I'll hang out with you guys, answer some questions. We'll talk about MCOC, talk about any content, answer any questions you've got about MCOC or YouTube or anything. Maybe we'll hop over on Twitter and maybe give some shout out to some smaller channels if anybody's around at that time. So who knows? We'll just hang out for a little bit. Jared watching 2 live streams at once. It's impressive, my friend, but it will never match the powers of Jar. Jar, I think, has got like 8 tablets that he just lines up in front of them and he mods everybody at once. I'm assuming you must be watching, is it the, I don't know if I should call him the Gran or just Gran. I feel like I'm kind of calling him Grandpa when I call him Gran. What's up, Gran? Gran? If you need Prestige, Quake makes more sense. I really like World War II for Alliance War Attack, though. Yeah, I still use Cap America World War II quite a bit. I run him in map 6 with Wolverine. In fact, Cap, World War II, and Wolverine are my main champs that I use in map 6. He's excellent against those stun immune juggernauts. Who else? Yeah, Cap and Wolverine, that's who I use in there. Banana Man himself has made an entrance into the chat tonight. Everybody give some mad love to Brian Grant. What is up, dude? We're getting pretty close to Brian Grant's streaming time here. We've been going strong for 2 hours and 7 minutes. And I'm out of water. I have no bananas. Brian, you need to, I have a suggestion for your stream. Whenever somebody subscribes, either you need to change it when somebody subscribes or when somebody donates, the little animation that pops up, it needs to be that little banana dude that does the dance. Like, I would super chat for that. STFU, I'm not, dude. I'm sorry. Joel, if you could only have... Oh, my God. I've had this thing on for the better part of 2 hours, and I just realized how sweaty my back was. Hashtag back sweat. Woo! Man. But it feels too good to stop. Oh, I would just be hungry all the time if I did that. Jar, Brother I, Mod Central aka. What's up, dude? Raid contest champion? Please, as soon as 12:30 rolls around, which I probably will not be on by 12:30, but everybody's going to leave my stream anyway. Yeah, Brian, last night, if you didn't catch it, I decided to... I don't know if I'm going to do this every time, but before I get off for most streams, I'm going to check to see what other MCOC content creators are streaming. Really looking for people who have got really tiny channels was my goal. But sending everybody over there to spam the chat just to give them a little bit of exposure. And last night we did it with the Grand Scheme. And it was funny because he made it into a video today and I watched it back. And initially, I think he thought people were like seriously trolling because he was saying like, man, I need to mod some people. And then he realized what was going on. But I think he had like, I want to say he had like 30 people viewing. Maybe it was like 26, something like that. And I think we got him up to like close to 100 at one point. I think he might have been at like 85, something like that. You know what YouTuber I haven't seen in a while? Kilogreens. Yeah, I believe the reason for that is his wife was expecting twins. And having had one child, I can only imagine how insanely busy that dude is with twins. So, yeah, that would be my guess. As far as I know, he's doing well. I'm sure he'll be back at some point, but... Robert Beckham, good night, dude. Appreciate you stopping by the stream, hanging out for a little bit, man. We'll see you in the next one. The Nun. I recently got Archangel, but still confused about how his gameplay. Can you explain it on... Can you explain it, Tom Joel? Thanks. I'm not sure what the end of that was. Dude, I have spent 0 time playing Archangel. Do not have him as a 4-star. Don't have him as a 3-star. So I would not be the best person to explain that. However, as soon as I do get him as a 4-star character, rest assured I will do a review on him. I'm sure there's somebody here in the chat, though, that can explain it better to you. Can't stop, won't stop, back sweat crew. Oh, you don't even know, dude. My back is so screwed up. Between my back and Brian Grant's leg, we would look like quite the old pair walking down the street. What about Scarlet Witch against the Collector? That's kind of an interesting option. It really just depends. I mean, that's a total crapshoot when it comes to Scarlet Witch. If you got everything lined up correctly, might actually work pretty well, but you just never know. You're probably going to be spending units one way or the other. I'll be interested to see if Beast can control that power gain from him. But I still have not even... I just finished 5.2.3, so I got a little ways to go. Dark Loki. I will not be going for Carnage. I'm going to sit that one out. Ray A. Hey Joel, I'm at 2.7 million. Are you going for Voodoo, my friend? Because you've got a little bit of ground to make up there. Joel, your stream raid was made into a highlight video. Yes, he tagged me on Twitter and I watched it. It was pretty funny. It was basically just like the last couple minutes of my stream talking about it, and then kind of when everybody jumped over there. Which, there was a good turnout, man. We had, I would say there was every bit of probably 60 people or more that went over there. Cereal! Dude, I love your name. I would love some cereal. It's the second time I've seen Cable. Thanks for the subscription, man. Happy to have you in the chat this evening. We're getting pretty close to 5,700 subscribers. I wonder if we'll get there tonight. What about what about Punisher? Possibly. I'm not like super hyped about Punisher. The one thing that I really would like to have in my roster that he can do is like the permanent heal block. Once you place the heal block on the character, when it wears off, if the character is still regenning, it just keeps refreshing itself. The heal block does. Which I'm not sure I've got like a huge use for right now. But maybe, maybe if there's like a super OP character with a regen that's hard to deal with in the future, that might be something to consider. I tell you what, something I hadn't thought about though is if you get him as a 5-star, I don't know really what kind of damage output he's gonna have, but if you get him as a 5-star and his damage is pretty good, he might not actually be a terrible choice for Labyrinth of Legends, because I know Maestro for tech champs, or maybe it's for all champs, I don't know, but I know for sure tech champs. He's got the random chance to proc the heal, which if you've got Punisher 29 and I think at least like 15 charge left, he just automatically heal blocks it. So we'll see. That was a long answer for we'll see. If I go for either one of them, it's going to be him. Joel, some late night grinds. Jeez, not used to it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good. I've been streaming for over 2 hours. Coming up on 2 hours and 15 minutes. I'll probably call it here pretty soon. I was actually really hoping to wait and see if we didn't get a smaller channel hop on. Seemingly Tenacious, I was really hoping would come on. If he does come on, somebody let me know so that so we can go raid his chat when I get off here. Joel, scroll up. Someone is streaming MCOC. Ooh. Seriously? Post the link here in chat. Let me find it. Let's see. Yeah, it is. It's showing. Oh, nice. Hang on a second. Let me pull him up here. It's a Spanish channel. Crap, I have no idea how to speak Spanish. Should we do a Spanish raid? If we do a Spanish raid, I'm just gonna be craving Taco Bell the whole ride home. He has like 16,000 subs. Does he really have 16,000 subs? Hang on a second. He only had 4 people watching. Who is this? Zykan the Pug? Let's see how many subscribers this dude has got. Oh yeah, he's got 16,000 subscribers. He doesn't need me. Yeah, he don't need me. Although he's only got 4 people in there right now. But unless you speak Spanish, I don't want it to come across as like super trolly. I don't want to piss the guy off. Surely Seemingly Tenacious is gonna get on here anytime, right? Like, he's usually always on right around... Does he start at midnight? Because in that case, it'd be like another 4 minutes. Wait. Who did I miss? This guy has 75 subs. It says 51 on regular YouTube, not the gaming one. Nacho Raid? Okay, I guess, I mean, unless somebody hops on here in the next few minutes, we'll go raid a Spanish channel. Even though I don't know what he's gonna say, maybe Jar, if you're still in here, you could don't do it now, but maybe after we get in there, if you wouldn't mind going over there and just explaining to him what we're doing. It's truly just all some love. He said last night that he was starting later than normal. Well, I'm gonna run a few more. Run a few more champs through here. I'll give him just a few more minutes. This is perfect, man. I was thinking that I was gonna be somewhere around like 4.6 when I got off the stream, but yeah, we're pushing 5 million at this point. He had to work at this time tonight. Predator will be on later. Thanks, Frojo. See, if I actually streamed at like normal people times, I probably would have a lot more choice. But all right, let's get Hulk back in there. Jar Guy has 5 subs. Listen, if you're streaming one of these nights, I would be happy to push people over your way. I can say it now, man. Jar mods for like the entire community. He streams. If nothing else, just go show him some support for all the hard work he does for everybody else, man. But leave a like, leave a sub. Tony, it's awesome what you're doing for some of the up-and-comers. That's why you're one of the best. I appreciate that, man. I don't know if it's actually helping anything, but I always am looking for new things that nobody else, at least in our particular tiny community, is doing to bring to the channel, to bring to the live stream. Splash a little Tabasco sauce around. Adobo raid. That reminds me of Qdoba. Oh my god, I'm so hungry right now. It started with the chocolate bar talk, and then Brian coming in here got me talking about bananas. Kishoti, yeah, dude, we actually raided his channel last night. I think we got him like several subscribers like on stream while he was there. So yeah, it worked out really great. Trying to get in Joel, but it won't let me. I see your thumbnail, that's all. What's up with that, man? I promise I'm not doing anything different. I guess just keep refreshing your page. Did you hear Mr. LT retiring from MCOC? I did. I don't know any details about it, but yes, I did see that. Man, that's somebody I would love to go raid. Too bad he's not on, man. We could go show him some love. he's not quitting like YouTube as a whole, right? Because he's got the Super Gaming channel, I think he's still got that. I don't know what he does there, but I'm assuming that that's probably like a more like overall just whatever game he's into at the moment. And then he had Mr. LT, which I think was his MCOC channel, right? I don't know. I don't know anything about the guy. Is BG going to stream today? Is the Pope Catholic, my friend? Yes, BG's going to stream today. Rain or shine, internet or not, BG will be there. 12:30. You've got 29 minutes. All right, I'm going back over to YouTube Gaming. We'll see if anybody else is streaming tonight. Maybe at some point we'll even raid some smaller channels that are doing something totally different than MCOC. We got 5. It's showing 5 live right now, but I'm only seeing 4. Who's the 5th one? Let me refresh here. Yeah, it shows 5, but I don't see 5. What's up with that? We got Grand Scheme. We got this Fat Rocket Studio guy who is popping up for some reason, even though he's doing Future Fight. We got Zekan. Wonder why it's not showing the 5th one. Well, we may have to call the raid off for tonight. I don't want to. Is the Pope Catholic? You like that? Ready to drop the link when Joel gives the word. The Pope is a Nazi. Ah, dude, that made me laugh for some reason. I don't know nothing about the Pope. Other than I think he's Catholic, right? Slicer. Am I missing somebody? Because the Spanish dude that I see is like Zycan. Is that the same person? Am I missing something? Because it's showing 5 live streams right now, but I only see 4 on the gaming page here. Let me refresh it again. Oh, hang on a second. There's a dude. It just popped up. The title of his stream is First Stream MCOC Arena. Oh my god, this is going to be beautiful. Hang on a second. All right, let me check this dude out here real quick. So he just started 2 minutes ago. I'm the first person in the stream. Oh, this is beautiful. I wish he was streaming something, but you know what? I'm not even sure it matters. Is he talking? Let me see. I don't hear anything. What do you guys think? This was like exactly what I was looking for. You guys wanna blow this guy's mind tonight? You are missing something. What am I missing? Am I missing this guy that we're talking about right now? Bulldog or not? Let me grab this link. Who is this? Hang on a second. Oh, perfect. Okay. Slice him. That's who it's going to be. That's who it's going to be, baby. The 801 first. Or the 801st. Yeah, the 801st. We going on a raid tonight, boys. Let's just call it. We'll just call it a Joel raid. We'll make it nice and simple. Yeah, we'll make it nice and simple. So the link is right here in the chat. I am going to I'm going to sign off. There's the link, boys. All right. I appreciate everybody stopping by tonight. Let's see. Officially, let's make it hashtag. Oh, what do I want it to be? What do I want it to be? 801st raid? No. No, we're not gonna change it. We're going on the Joel Patrol. Hashtag Joel Patrol. Go show Slice him. Go show Slice him some love, man. He's at 75 subscribers. He's got He's got 3 people watching right now. So yeah, let's go have a little bit of fun. Let's go support the community. I don't know if he's gonna be any good or not, but we can still show him some love. We'll give him some exposure. It'll be his responsibility to keep him if you guys subscribe. All right, dudes. Man, I sounded like Mr. LT right there. Dudes, thanks for hanging out tonight. Probably will not be streaming tomorrow, but we'll get content out. Probably we'll do some sort of afternoon stream on Friday. So, yeah, till I see you all then. Thanks for hanging out. Big shout out to all the contributors tonight. STFU, much love, my friend. STFU, Vinny, Cameron, John, STFU again, Cameron again. Much love, guys. Stay safe out there. Best of luck in the Voodoo grinds. I will see you all later. Let's go show some love. Joel Patrol. See you guys. Take care.